Elena was beautiful, slim, with a very pretty face. She was 21 years old when she gave birth to her baby boy. She had no husband and lived alone with her mother. Her father disappeared when the girl was 14 years old, and only her mother raised her on her feet. It was hard for her as she was disabled and did not work, but she coped. When the girl got pregnant, the guy disappeared somewhere. He said he was going to work in Siberia and disappeared. 6 years passed and they never waited for him. No phone call, no letter, so Lena understood that her mother and son could only count on her. Elena had been dancing since childhood. She danced well and often performed at ballroom dancing competitions. She often won prizes. She always, in her free time, ran to the hall where she practiced dancing. It was her favorite thing to do. After the birth of a baby, she could not do much, but she still did not give up dancing. One day she was returning from work. She worked as a waiter in a cafe and saw a job ad at the bus stop. It said that it was a seasonal job in Turkey, that they were recruiting a dance troupe, that the salary would be decent, that they would help with accommodation. The girl tore off a leaflet with a phone number and called back the ad. A month later, she flew to work in Turkey, and her son stayed at home with his mother. It was hard for the girl to leave him and his mom, but she had no choice. She had to support the boy and his sick mother, who needed to raise money for the operation. Mom was sick for a long time, and she needed to do bypass surgery. Only this could prolong her life. Elena, when she flew to Turkey, realized on the first day that she was screwed. She realized that she was not going to work there as a dancer. Her passport was immediately taken away and she was placed in some terrible place, more like a basement. It was very hard for her. She tried many times to escape, but she failed. She was beaten when she refused to work. The girl went to hell. So she worked as a call girl and was afraid to cross anyone. She cried all the time, but she tried to hold on because of her family. She realized that no matter what, she had to hold on and be strong for her family. She lived with the idea of running away. One day she got a call saying that today at 8 p.m. there would be a meeting at a hotel with a very famous and influential Russian guy, and that she should be ready to work. The guy came to meet the business partners, and they booked a girl for him. Elena got ready and went to work. The guy liked her very much, but the girl, a long time ago, did not look at men. She hated herself and all men. It so happened that the guy was in Turkey for 3 days, and every day called her. As it turned out later, he fell in love with the girl at first sight, and after her revelations, even more he liked her, as he was all penetrated by her hard life. The guy started thinking how to get the girl back and what he could do to help her, as he couldn't afford for her to stay there and live her old life. The guy did everything he could to get the girl out of that horrible place. He had to give a lot of money to save the girl. Elena returned home to her family and decided that she would never part with them again. Later, after a couple of weeks, she and her family moved to live with her savior. She confessed that it took her 2 days to realize that he was a real man and that she was with him like a stone wall. She was grateful to him all her life. After 1.5 years, she gave birth to a beautiful daughter to her beloved, and they all live happily.